YT. Good morning, everyone. I'm Luna. This is Luna Thrifts Lux Finds. I'm a thrifter, a reseller, and a TikTok and YT live host. It is Wednesday, friends. Let's get set up. Let's do a little follow here on. Friends, let's get set up. I always forget to turn down the volume. But good morning. We are going to put that to the side. How is everyone doing? Hello, YT land. How are you? And our topic for this week is, can small resellers still win? There was a article in the Wall Street Journal talking about how competitive estate sales are getting. And so I thought it would be a great topic for the week for us to talk about. So it's Wednesday, friends. I'm having a little coffee. I hope everyone's doing well. Hello, Miss Prince. Hello, how are you? Good morning. Welcome in. I'm Luna. This is Luna Thrifts Lux Finds. I'm a thrifter, a reseller. I go live here on TikTok and now on the YT under the same handle. So if you want to go give me a follow over there, that would be great. And we're having a little coffee. So I go live Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Good morning, David. How are you, friend? I go live Monday, Wednesday, Fridays from 6:30 to 8. And this is kind of how I run my life, my friends. I do coffee talk from 6:30 to 7. Then we get into our topic of the week. Thank you so much for liking the live, David, which is, can small resellers still win? That is our topic of the week. Thank you so much for your daily heart, me, David. So there was an article in the Wall Street Journal on August 9th talking about how competitive estate sales are getting. And David, you would know about that since you recently have been doing lots of videos on your estate sale finds, which are so beautiful. And so thank you, friend, for telling me that like the big items are mostly for Facebook Marketplace, because I was like, how do you mail that stuff? That's so hard to mail. I don't know. I just wasn't even thinking about it, friend. Oh my gosh. So, but thank you so much for reposting, for sharing. I appreciate you. But we're going to be talking a little bit more. Let's see. I'm just going to review my notes from Monday. I guess one of the questions I asked were, what are some of the biggest changes you've seen in the thrift store? And a lot of you said prices, of course. You were seeing more items being pulled by the thrift store staff to put behind the counter. Those are the higher priced items. So you've seen some of that. You've seen other resellers or other people in the aisles pulling out their phones, using their Google Lens, using the eBay app to comp stuff. So you're seeing more of that. And some of you said that you just really are having a hard time finding the vintage. Ocean Summer. Hello, beautiful agency sister. How are you? Good to see you. All right, I'm just setting up over here, trying to make sure my arm is not always in the way on the YT since I've got my laptop here. David, have you started co-streaming on the YT? Have you started? I know you post your videos after, and that's not too hard to do because it's pretty easy. If you're not editing, I can't even speak this morning, editing them down, it's pretty easy to just download them and put them on there. Ocean Summer, you just reached level 7 in the club. Thank you, my friend, for being here. Thank you. I appreciate it. I always love to see you in the mornings when you can make it. I know you're California, so it's hard for you. So sometimes I think, Ocean Summer, are you having some insomnia? Let me tell you, friends, not last night. I slept okay last night. Oh, hold on. I'm getting some kind of message. Weird. Okay, we have someone over here on the YT. Hello, friends. I'm Luna. This is Luna Thrifts Lux Finds. I'm a thrifter, reseller, and a live host on TikTok and YT. So thank you for being here. Um, the night before, oh my God, I slept horribly, horribly. I didn't even sleep. I felt like I slept maybe 30 minutes. And then yesterday I tried to like take a little nap in between listing and I could not sleep either. It was just terrible, terrible. So thank you for liking the live. So so yes, yesterday was a weird day because I just feel like I was so tired. My mom came to work. So my mom is my employee. She came to do a little work. So actually, she did a lot of work. She cleaned a bunch of shoes for me. Um, she ironed and then she packed up some items. So she was very busy, but she also didn't work almost all of last week. So she had to catch up. She had a lot of work to catch up on, but I so appreciate her. And then, like, I had to show her, I was like, okay, mommy, we've got a lot of shoes that we got at the Goodwill. And you know how the Goodwill puts like the price in marker, like in silver marker or like in, Sharpie. So we took a little nail polish remover and some cotton swabs, and I showed her how to take the price off of the shoes, and she did a really good job with that, and she just cleaned the shoes so good. She's so good. My mama's really good at that. So um let's see what else. Friends, how about you guys? Had any good sales last night? Tell me, David. And I'm excited for your live today with Tammy. And oh, David, I didn't know. Pappy, welcome in, Pappy. I didn't know. Yeah, that's adorable. Yes, my mom. She's so cute, guys. Morning, Pappy. She is four. Oh my God, I think she's 4'9" now. She's like shrunk. She used to be 4'11". She's always been a thank you for your heart, me. Thank you, Pappy. She's always been a little woman, but now she's like 4'9", teeny tiny. And I don't know, like my brother and my parents are small, like typical Puerto Rican, like Hispanic people, small, small people. Like my father is maybe like 5'7". He was 5'7". Now he's like 5'5". He's almost 80. And my mom is, she's like I said, she's always been small, 4'11", but now she's little. She's like 4'9". She shrunk. But my brother and I came out so tall. Like I'm your average 5'4". My brother is like 5'11", 5'10", 5'11", like, like average. We came out average. But they're so tiny. My parents are tiny. You would think that we would have come out small, but we didn't. Pappy, thank you so much for the Luna chats. Thank you so much for the Gold Pops. Friends, if you are not familiar, Gold Pops are like one of the best ways to push us out into the algorithm. Appreciate you guys. And of course, the Daily Heart Me is always a great way to say hello. I'm listening to what you're saying. I like your room. I want to come back. And that's what the Daily Heart Me is. If you're not sure where to grab it, it's that orange heart next to my name. And that's just good etiquette. When you come into anyone's live, you just listen for a little while. If you like what they're talking about, you go ahead and grab that Daily Heart Me. I just always like to do a little live, education for anyone who may be new. Thank you so much for liking the live here on the YT. Thank you so much, friends. We are talking about this week, can small resellers still win? So the reselling game is changing. True that. Yes, right, Pappy? True that. A little education goes a long way, right? And thank you so much, Ocean Summer, for checking out the Service Plus button. I appreciate you, my friend. Um, so we are talking about how the reselling game is changing. There's a lot more competition, but is there still room for small resellers in the WN world? Aya, thank you so much for the follow. Hello, friend. Let me see. Let me check out your bio. Algerian and Mexican. I love that. Wow. Two cultures, two hearts, one beautiful love story. Oh, I love that. Welcome in, Aya. I am a thrifter and reseller. My name is Luna. I go live here on TikTok and the YT. If you guys want to go support me on the YT, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to build up my following on there. And I go live Monday, Wednesday, Fridays from 6:30 to 8 a.m. Eastern time. And so I talk all things thrifting and reselling, and I like to pick one topic a week and kind of build on the topic throughout the week. So, and how I run my lives is this is the coffee talk portion. So we're having a little coffee. Today, Pappy, you'd be proud of me. Today, I'm drinking regular coffee with regular milk, a little bit of sugar because I ran out of my coconut creamer. And so I decided to have just a regular cup of coffee. I know it's not black, but it's a regular cup of coffee. So that's good. Peppy likes to kid me and say that I have fufu coffee, which I do because I usually drink flavored coffee with flavored creamer. So but anyway, so we are talking about the changing landscape of reselling. And today I want to talk a little bit about, did you know that some of the retailers are getting into the reselling game? So I was very surprised to see that Ralph Lauren has a resell vintage section on their website. I did not know that. And then after doing a little further research, I see that there are other big stores that are getting into some of the reselling games. So like Banana Republic, H&M. If you go on their sites, they have a reselling section. Did you guys know that? I don't know if you knew that, but I did not know that. So how do you feel about that? Is what I'm wondering too. So we'll talk all about that when we get into the 7 o'clock hour, 7 to 7:30, and then 7:30 to 8, we do gratitude and affirmations. And that's just where I take a few minutes to thank you for spending time with me, to thank you for any gifts. And then I do these fun, disappointing affirmations for grins and giggles. And I do affirmations for money and abundance. And then I do my miracle mantras, which are all positive affirmations because I like to end the live on a positive note. So, yes. So, Ocean Summer says she didn't know that. Yes, Ocean Summer is a big thrifter as well. She loves to thrift, but just for herself. She's not a reseller. I believe you're not a reseller, right, hon? Um, hey, you had a doctor's appointment earlier this week, didn't you? Did you go? Did everything turn out well? I know that you are dealing with health issues, have been for a while, but I just want to make sure, Ocean Summer, how everything went. So, oh my gosh. But we are, so yes, so that's some of the things I wanted to talk about. And we're just hanging out here. Is anybody planning on doing any thrifting this week? I am not going to thrift. Okay, I want to tell you guys something. Don't tell my husband. So my husband has been helping me go thrifting, which I love. I love because he has a very good eye. Um, but what he's doing is he's going into the men's section and he's finding like all the Ralph Lauren and the Orvis and all those brands. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. I did not set up my, I have to go into my settings. I did not set up my, oh shoot. Before I started this live, I didn't do my audience. I usually do my audience controls to 18 and over just because I'm talking about reselling and we're not supposed to be selling on this app to people that are younger. But I also forgot to put on my content disclosure since I'm talking about brands. Girl, I just got home from spending a night in the ER, but I'm better now. Oh, I'm so glad you're better, my friend. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my friend, but I'm glad you're better. Maybe that's why you're with us because you just got home. I appreciate you, but get some rest. Get some rest. Ooh, friends, I got a flash goal. Let's see what it is. Be nice, TikTok. Be nice. Ah, okay. 6 gifters to send an ice cream cone to the live. All right, friends, I'm going to get it started. I'm going to pin it. And my good friend Luna loves to shop is going to get us going on that. So if you're not familiar with what the flash goal is, thank you so much, Ocean Summer. Thank you so much, David. The flash goal is something TikTok gives live hosts, and it's just a way of it's like a little test they give us to make sure that the room is engaging. And so I appreciate you guys for dropping in that ice cream cone. You guys are live hosts as well, so you understand how the game works. But it's just a way to push us out. It's a way for TikTok to check in on live hosts and make sure, hey, is your room engaging? Are people liking what you're talking about? Are you providing value? Which I hope you guys think that I'm providing some value and some education. That's why I like to go live. I love to create community. I love to I'm a morning person, obviously. I like it's so funny because I'm married to my husband is so not a morning person. He is like I can't even talk to him or ask him any questions that take any thinking in the morning. Like he is just like a zombie. But anyway, so I'm a morning person, so I like to start off the day. That's why I do my lives in the morning. I love to start off the day on a positive note. But let's go back to the story about my husband and how much I appreciate him, um, helping me thrift. But this is what's happening. So he goes to the men's section, I go to the women's section. He's finding amazing stuff. Like he's finding Polo and Orvis and Cutter and Buck and all these great brands, right? And but he's like bringing all the stuff to me. He just like is pulling, bringing it to me, and then asking me to look through everything to do quality control, to make sure that there's no rips, to make sure there's no stains. And so he's bringing me so much stuff. And also to make sure that, like, if I like the style, if I think it's going to sell, bringing me so much stuff that I'm not having any fun looking through the racks because I'm like basically sitting looking through the piles and piles of stuff that he's bringing over to me from the men's section. And I'm like, good morning, Sam. How are you, Sam? And so, Sam, I'm telling a story about how I love my husband. Thank you for that. I love you so much. Thank you, Sam. Um, I love my husband and he's being so helpful. You're tired. Oh, because you went on that long drive to pick up that one item. Is that it? Yeah. I'm kidding you, Sam. I'm kidding you. I was just saying I'm a morning person. This is me. I'm never but catch me at like 3 o'clock. I'm one of those people that needs to like have a cafecito at 3 o'clock because I need to, oh, hold on. Hold on, guys. You guys gotta follow me. Hold on, YT. I don't know, my cat is crying. Come here. Come here. Why are you crying? All right. I don't know. You're about to hear them probably fight, have two cats. Um, so I was telling a story about how my husband has been trying to help me with thrifting, and I appreciate it so much. He's got great taste. And good morning, Al. Good morning. Good to see you, friend. He's been trying to help and he's got great taste and he's finding great items. But then, like in the thrift store, the way he does it is he just pulls, then brings the items to me to quality control check it and like check it for stains, check it for style, see if I think I'm gonna sell it or not. And then I don't get to have fun looking through the racks. Peacock Treasure Constance, hello, Fred. I don't get to have any fun looking through the racks because he's like picking everything, bringing it to me to look it over, and then I try. I like gently say to him, "Oh, let me show you how to do comps on the eBay app." And so I'll like show, but he doesn't do it. No, he just brings the stuff over to me, so he gets to have all the fun. Thank you, Peacock. Good morning. Um, love that though. I know. I love him. He's being so helpful. But I guess I should go thrifting on my own and thrifting with him. So like we went on Sunday. Again, it's like our new little date thing. And then we go on Wednesdays because Wednesdays is 15% off for seniors. And so the Goodwill considers if you're over 50 here in upstate New York, if you're over 50, you're considered a senior. So they see these gray hairs and they like are like, yeah, which I am over 50. So um let's see. Sam says, my wife is the same though. Yes, yes, I know. That's a win. Yes, it is a win. Constance says, my boyfriend picks up stuff that sells fast. He has an eye. So does my husband. My husband's name is Chris. So does Chris. He has an eye. I mean, he's always been into fashion. Ralph Lauren is his favorite. He loves Ralph Lauren. And so he really has a good eye. But like, I just wish that he would take the time to look through the stuff too. So I get to do the boring job of looking it over, making sure there are no holes or stains or fraying or anything like that. But oh my gosh, he found for himself. So on Sundays is our dollar Sundays. He found a couple of really nice button-down shirts for himself and then a really nice pair of LL Bean jeans. I was like, "Ooh, you're gonna look good in those, babe." He's gonna look good. Yeah, so, um, Sam said, "I found something crazy yesterday." Tell us, Sam. And Sam, I saw that you're in the reselling group. That's amazing. I'm so glad that you were able to join. Constance, I don't know if you know about the One a Day group and if you are interested in being in that, but that's a group of resellers here on TikTok. Um, where we just encourage each other to post at least one item a day on our platform. So it's called the One a Day group, hashtag One a Day. I'm in there, but I never post. You're so funny. Constance, you're so funny. Oh my gosh. You know what? I don't post a lot either, but I try to engage. And I follow everyone in there. And I know Sam, that's a big reason why I invited Sam because he was feeling a little, so Sam is a solid second vintage. So friends, please give Sam a follow because he's really trying to grow. He's a reseller. He's trying to grow his platform here on TikTok. And I told him, hey, if you join this group, everyone in the group is supposed to follow each other. So it's a way of growing your platform and getting that engagement. And it really helped me a lot, my friends. And I just love the group. Everyone is super nice, super positive, and lots of great live hosts. And I saw, if I'm not mistaken, Constance, were you live? Because I was scrolling last night quickly, but then my daughter came in to talk, and I think you were live. Constance says, I list 20 a day, and I think that might overwhelm. You're so funny. But you could just post one, girly. You could just post one, or sometimes I do one a day times five, is what I'll like title it. And I'll like show like 5 pictures of what, and all I do is screen grabs, and then I put it in, TikTok's auto edit. Good morning, Yanni. Good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back, friend. Thank you for being here. Yes, I'm following Dr. Lisa. Oh, yay. And she's encouraging me to go live. I need your promo code, by the way. Oh, yeah. Okay. I will send it to you. You know what? I will try to remember, Constance, to send it to you. Or I will, or if you want to DM me to remind you. Thank you so much. Thank you. So I am not a competitive person, but I'm trying so hard She's got like this little challenge going for the month. And because I love Dr. Lisa so much, this is a challenge that I feel is authentic to me and easy for me to do, which is to try to like refer 5 people in the month of August. And so I'm going for it. And so I know David is one of mine at Worth More Than You Think. And then Constance, that's amazing. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Dr. Lisa is great. And, I love that our little reselling community is joining the agency because for a while there, I was like the only one with the reselling niche. And the fact that, David is thinking about joining, I think he's thinking about joining. And Constance, if you're going to join, the only thing is you have to go live with Dr. Lisa. Like that's what her whole agency is about. I haven't forgotten about you either, Luna. Just so much going. Oh yeah, I know. Which reminds me, I keep I have so many things like I just keep forget. Congratulations, David. David is going. I heard through the grapevine, or I heard through Lainey and Carly's live that you are going for your real estate license, which is fantastic. I know it's no easy feat. My sister-in-law went through the classes and took the test, and she, said it was definitely challenging. So I know it's no easy feat. So congratulations. Wow. Like David, you are, yes, yes. Sam is giving you a clap, David. Thank you. Yes, I am. It might stop me from going live as often. That's okay. That's okay. Your lives with Tammy, if you can do well, I know you're taking a break and Tammy's a little nervous. So Tammy is another reseller on here, friends. Her name is Tammy the True Kid, but she spells it like THEE, true, TRUEE, kid, KIDD. So like she added like a letter to everything, but she's fantastic. Her and David are amazing. They are going live today, I believe, at 1:30. So let me pin you, David. Let me pin you. So David at Worth More Than You Think. Let's give him a follow. Let's make sure we join his live. We will go live. We are going to just change the time for 2 weeks. Oh, okay, good, good. Awesome. Sam at Solid Second Finish says that he's watched and followed. Sam, tell us what's the crazy thing that you thrifted. I'm so sorry, friend. We got off topic. I think I'm one of those people that has ADHD. I really do. Oh, Constance went on a walk with you yesterday, David. I didn't know you did a walking live. That's pretty cool. And Constance, I think you said in one of your videos that you are a corporate girly. I could totally tell that you are a corporate girly. Like the way you're poised and you're just very polished. I'm like, she's a corporate girly for sure. A 1940s Greenville Greenies jersey. Greenies were our minor league team here in the 30s and 40s. Amazing. I'm going to cheers you. Amazing, friend. Let's see. David said, yes, I didn't walk this morning, but I have been. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. Yes, 15 years of corporate sales. Yes, you're very polished. Really good. Really good. Oh my gosh. Sam, that's amazing. Good for you. Thank you. I posted it on my page if anyone wants to check it out. Okay. And Sam, North Carolina or South Carolina? I can't remember. I'm sorry. Good morning, Sarah. How are you, Sarah? Thank you for being here. Constance says, I'm always trying to tone down the sales speech, but it's built in. No, I hear you. I'm a former corporate girly as well. I actually got laid off in January of this year. So 10 years in the corporate game. I worked for a very fun beverage alcohol company, Greenville, South Carolina. Okay, thanks. Duh. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't know my southern cities. I'm an upstate New York girly. So, well, I'm a Brooklyn girly, but now living in upstate New York. So, um, yeah. You're good. Oh, good, Sarah, good. You're getting ready. You're getting ready for your day. Constance says to Sam, I used to live in Anderson. Oh, very cool. So, all right, friends, it is 7 o'clock. So, I am going to get into our topic, which is can small resellers still win? So, on Monday, let me go back to my notes from Monday, right? I asked the question, um, what are you seeing in the thrift store? And you guys said we're seeing higher prices. We're seeing the workers being more aware of the brands and where they're pulling some of those brands. They're we're seeing like more stuff behind the counter, which is usually where they put their higher end brands like the purses and all that stuff. We're seeing people in the aisles. We're seeing more people Google lensing and doing all the things. So those are the things we talked about. Too many resellers, let's see. Um, let's see. Just looking back to what else we talked about. We talked about whether social media has changed the game of reselling. Is it just that it's just more visible now because people are talking about it more on social media? Okay, let's see. I'm just looking at the comments. Every challenge requires a shift. I've shifted to palettes. Ooh, Constance. Amazing. I've thought about that. Thank you so much for your heart, me, Aya. I appreciate you. Thank you. Good morning. Welcome in. I haven't done a little station identification in a minute, so let me just do it quick, friends. I'm Luna. Thank you for your heart, me, Constance. Thank you. I'm Luna. This is Luna Thrifts Lux Finds. I'm a thrifter, a reseller, a TikTok live host, also on the YT at the same handle. So if you want to go and support me on there, I appreciate it. I'm trying hard to grow my following there too. And this is all Constance, Dr. Lisa's encouragement. She is amazing, friends. She's amazing. So, if you're wondering who Dr. Lisa is, she is a owner and manager of Launch Your Income Agency, which is a creator network agency here on TikTok. Basically, she teaches you how to go live with confidence. I've been going live for over a year now. And she's just amazing. So if you have any questions about Dr. Lisa, just DM me and I'll tell you more about her. But okay, so today I wanted to talk about this. Did you guys know? I did not know this, that the brands are getting into the reselling game as well. So Ralph Lauren has a vintage section on their website. Oh, good morning, Cassie like casserole. Hello. Oh my gosh, I love you, Cassie. She's a reseller. She's doing so great with her videos. So she does a ton of content on tips and tricks for reselling. Cassie, you're doing so good. Oh my gosh. And she has the most beautiful eyes, friends. Oh my God. Every time her videos come up and I see those beautiful eyes, I'm like, oh, Cassie. All right. So, other stores that have, which I did not know, H&M has a reselling section of their website. Um, Banana Republic has a reselling section of their website. Oh, you're welcome, friend. Did you guys know? Are there any other ones that I'm missing that I did not know about? Drop it in the chat, my friends. So, how do we feel about that? Oh, Patagonia. Yes. Oh, good. Oh, David's connecting with Cassie. Yes, she's great. North Face. Okay, thank you, friends. And like I've heard you guys talk about like thrifting those brands and then going to the store and like turning those items in for a store credit, but I wasn't sure what they were doing with that. Shelly, thank you for Coach also has that section. Oh my gosh, guys, I feel so silly because I did not know that all of those stores were getting into the reselling game as well. I love that you guys are connecting. That's amazing. Let's see. I have a question. So I follow a lot of resellers, of course. I love to follow you guys. What like and I especially follow like I think on the gram I see a lot of these types of videos like what brands to pick up. But I want to ask, what's one brand that TikTok or IG or FB told you to buy that never sells for you? What's a brand that you've like listened to someone else, they told you to buy it, but like it just never sells for you? Because I've got mine. I've got mine, but I want to wait and hear from you guys. What's a brand that you heard another reseller say, yes, pick this brand up, it's going to resell? Constance says Tommy Bahama is sitting forever. I picked up a couple of Tommy Bahamas, but I very strategically picked up Hawaiian aloha type of shirts in the summertime to sell in the summertime. And I can't find those here in upstate New York. Jess, hello, Jess. I can't find those in upstate New York. So I was in Orlando for a TikTok agency conference and I did some thrift tripping while I was down there. Judy Blue. Okay. Thank you, because this is good for me too to be careful with picking up some of this stuff. So Tommy Bahama, Judy Blue. I'm going to tell you guys, I just want to see maybe David jumps in here, maybe Sam jumps in here. I want to see some other examples. Let's see. Hello, Nena Politica. How are you? Those haven't sold for me, she said. Yes. Oh, I'm going to give you a follow. Maestría en Educación Empresaria Autora, University of Concordia. Hello, welcome, welcome. I'm Luna. This is Luna Thrifts Flux Finds. I'm a thrifter, a reseller, and a live host here on TikTok and YT. And obviously, I speak Spanish. So, let's see. David said, I'm trying to think. It's early. Bear with me. Okay, sorry, my friend. Sorry. Cassie says, small share, but I'm in. You're in New York City? Oh, girl, I'm far. I'm far. I'm like 6 hours driving away from New York City. I'm in upstate New York, so I'm super far. I'm near the Canadian border, girl. But oh, I love it. I love it. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go thrifting in New York City? Hi, Coach Rhonda. Coach Rhonda. Thank you for the gold pops, Coach Rhonda. Texas. Welcome. Welcome, Nana. So the brand that does not sell for me and people have told me pick it up, Bowden. Bowden does not sell. Detroit, Constance is in Detroit, Michigan in the house. I I cannot sell Bowden. I have a beautiful skirt and then I bought a pair of pants off of I think it was I bought them from Dee Dee at Dee Dee's Thrift Life. I bought them from her WN show. They're small size, so I knew I was risking it, but I was like, they were like $2 for a pair of Bowden pants with new with tags. I know those are not gonna sell. I know it. I know it. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Yes, yes. So are you going TU? Thank you. I buy mini Bowden. Okay, so is that like the children's line? Is that the children's line? Oh, ThredUp. Yo, Thread? Oh my God, Cassie. Maybe I need more coffee. Maybe I need more coffee. I don't know. Oh, okay. ThredUp. Okay. So try ThredUp. Is that what you're saying to me? To try selling it on ThredUp, the Bowden brand stuff? Yeah, maybe. I have a bag that I bought off of yes, okay. I have a bag that I bought off of TikTok shop for like 2.99 or something to do that at one point, but then I saw it's like almost instant. Okay. Okay. it's a really so the skirt, it's a beautiful skirt, and it's a good size, but the pants are small size. They're like a women's 2. They're really small. But the skirt is more like I think it's like an 8, which is more of an average size, I think. Well, not average, because I guess the new average is like a 14, but yeah. Okay, great advice. I might just send those 2 items and see if I make any money off of it. But so another question I have for you guys is, and I've made this, no, make a whole box. Okay, okay, make a whole box. Okay, I will, my friend. I'll probably. So can I ask you a question, Cassie and friends who have used ThredUp? Um, how do the Polo Ralph Lauren shirts do on ThredUp? Because I can source those all day, every day. Now I'm not sourcing them at the bins. I'm paying like $5 for each shirt. Do you think that those are worth sending to ThredUp? Will I make money off of it? I'm just checking on your comments, friends. Constance says, "Good question. I have hundreds of them." I know, I know. It's not worth that. I normally get around $9 back on them, and they don't do. Oh, they don't do men's clothes. That's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. I normally get around $9 back on them, and they don't do. Yeah, I know. I know. So you're saying you get like a $9 profit off of them. When you sell them on your platforms, though. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. I had that question. And then I had another question for you guys that I was thinking about yesterday, that I thought about. I was going to ask Lainey and Carly, but it was just too much for me to type. So anyone who's coming in, I'm Luna. This is Luna Thrift Slugs Finds. I'm a thrifter, a reseller. We've got lots of reselling friends and launch your income agency girlies in the house. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 6:30 to 8 a.m. Eastern Time on TikTok, and I'm also on the YT. Let me check in on my YT friends. We've got one person, I think, who's still hanging. Oh, no, we have 0 people hanging out, but that's okay. That's okay. Give me a follow on there if you want to support. I'm trying to grow my following on there. And let's see, who do we have in the room? We have Coach Rhonda. We have David with Worth More Than You Think. We have Constance at Peacock Treasured, Aya, our new friend Aya, Cassie. We have Jess, Shelly C. Let's see, Shelly C. You have no bio, Shelly. Beautiful photo, Shelly, but no bio. So may I recommend that you just add a little something in your bio. If um, thrifting and reselling is your jam, just go ahead and put that in there saying, I love thrifting, or I'm a thrifter and reseller on blah, blah, blah. It just lets TikTok and live hosts like myself know that you're a real person, although I see you engaging and I know you're a real person, but it helps when you go into rooms for people to see that you have a bio and what your interests are. So just a little advice there, but I'm going to give you a follow back, my friend. I'm going to give you a follow back. And then Nana, I'm following you. I read your bio. Oh, fatty and chicken. Very interesting. Let's see. You have 1,360 followers. Frankie, Fatty, the Staffy. Oh my God, your dogs are so cute. Frankie, who is Fatty, the Staffy mix, and Charlie Chicken, the German Shepherd mix, 2 Jersey Shore rescue girlies, good taste and pet recommendations. I love that. Thank you for being here, friend. Thank you for being here. And then we've got Osi, and we've got Patricia and Daniel. Thank you for hanging out, my friends. Let's see. Let me check. I'm just going back, going back. Let's see. Oh, Cassie said that the Real Real wasn't bad. Oh, good. Okay. So then Cassie said, let me check, be right back. Um, yes, it's correct. She's correct, David, that ThredUp doesn't do men's clothes. I remember that now. I had a one that made had one that made $13 on the Real Real. That's a good suggestion. I may do the Real Real. I might try that. Um, so Cassie said, "Nope," and it's annoying to be honest. I agree because I love thrifting men's clothes too. I love to wear men's clothes. I always say my style is a bit on the masculine side. I love a good men's button-up shirt because I'm plus size. I love the oversized feel of a men's shirt. So Shelly said, "C said understood." Okay, friend, thank you. Um, David said, "I never knew that. Thanks for the heads up." Yep. And then I said thank you to Cassie for dropping the knowledge. Um, Constance said, anyone know a men's service for overstock? And then I said, what platforms are you on? Okay, so I am on Vinted, which is now my number one in terms of volume, but not my number one in terms of profit. So eBay is my number one on profit. And now I'm going to talk in code, Nana, because here we can't say those other platforms because TikTok gets jealous. So the Bay, the Posh, the Pop starts with a D, the Kari, the WN, Curtsy because it's connected to the Posh, and the V, Vinted. So 7 platforms. Oh, and I joined Grailed because Lainey schooled me on Grailed. I had never heard of Grailed, and that's supposedly a high-end platform for men's clothing. And so I had a pair of like Italian designer jeans that I can't seem to sell. So I put it on there, but they're not selling there either. So Cassie says a lot of women wear men's clothes. Absolutely. Yep. Yep. I love like a men's blazer. Um, I don't shop men's jeans just because they're too straight for you know, for the booty and the hips. So I don't shop the men's jeans, but yeah, I love it. I'd even wear a pair of men's shoes if I could find them in my size. But I'm a women's 8, so the shoes would probably be a men's 6.5, and then that's not even men's, that's more like boys' shoes. Um, Shelly says, I got all the codes except WN. Oh my gosh, yes, LOL. Oh my gosh. Cassie says, I have a blue collar husband, so I love thrifting men's jeans. Yes. Oh, my cat is crying. He wants attention. Come, Silvio. Come on, say hi to the people. No? Come here. Oh, this is my kitty. This is my big boy, Silvio. I have another cat. She's a senior cat, and there he goes. She's a senior cat. She hates him. He's a street cat. We picked him off the street. I know he's so needy. She's not as needy as he is, but so all right, friends. Let me check the time. 7:20. Okay, so I have a question for our reselling friends. I have made this mistake, and I think sometimes I continue to make this mistake, but I've gotten better at this. I shop, I source on my preference and style. So, do you do that and have you changed that? So, remember, I said I like a tailored look. I like that old money. I like classic traditional pieces. I love like a good stripe. I love solid colors. Boho, florals, that is not my style at all. And I like had to force myself this summer to source, and I sourced from the WN app, a lot of boho, a lot of flowery stuff, and it's sold for me, but it is not like my favorite. Um I don't like that. Oh, Nana, thank you so much for your daily heart me. If I miss um I don't like that stuff. I do not like I would never I don't wear dresses. I wear a dress if it's like a wedding or like but I would never go to work in a dress. I wouldn't skirts. I would wear a dress before I wear a skirt. I hate skirts. They just don't look good on me. So Cassie says, I source for others, not myself, but I love dresses. That's so funny. So Jess, who's on here, Jess, I'm so sorry, friend, that I forget okay, Jess at Stardust Stash. She is the queen of thrifting dresses. Her dresses are amazing, like beautiful dresses. So Jess is on the WN as well, friends. Um, but, that's so smart, Cassie, because, like, for the longest time, ha, 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 yeah, thank you. Yes, absolutely. She thrifts the most beautiful dresses, and your most recent post, I think, reminded me of that because that's what I started doing is looking more at, thrifting for style. I started reading more about, oh, I'm so glad you guys are following each other. Um, let's see. Jess says, picked up a new with tags, Anthro Plus and Torrid yesterday. Yes, girl. Yes. Um, I have an anthropology store in one of my local malls. And I'm always amazed at how many brands they carry. And I'm not familiar with the brands. Dee Dee from Dee Dee's Thrift Life, she's really good at knowing the brands from anthropology. But I'm not good at that. I've got to get better at that. But I have been doing more research. Like I read a lot of articles from Vogue, and I like to read from who, what, where, WEAR, like what's trending to kind of figure what to pick up. And I do like to watch like some of the fashion shows, like you know, on YouTube and stuff to kind of just keep up on what's trending. So, but that is something that's been really difficult for me. So I give you all the credit, Cassie, for, your like you said, you shop or you source for others, not for yourself. And that's just so hard for me, but I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. And like there's a brand called Pol, which I had never heard of, but I learned about from, I believe, from Dee Dee. And I've started to pick up that brand and it sells so quickly for me. It sells so quickly for me. Nena says, I love dresses, but switch to men's work clothes or sport items. Yes, yes. Jess says, I love trying things on too. You do? Oh no, I don't think I try anything that I thrift to sell. I don't try it on. Uh yeah, I don't do that. That's so funny. Of course, things that I thrift for myself, but I have not thrifted anything for myself, like to wear in a while, friends. Let's see. Cassie says, I'll have to show you this Bowden skirt I got. This sold the same day. Well, Cassie, maybe I should send you my Bowden skirt. When I picked it up, I thought it was so cute. So take a look. So my handle is Relove Restore, and it's like a navy blue with like mint colored flowers. It is so pretty. Let me see. I'm going to pull it up right now. Pull it up and show you guys. I think it's so pretty, but it's not selling. I'm going to the V app and let me see if I can find it quickly. I'm just hanging out here on the YT. Nobody's here with me, so okay, here it is. I think it's so pretty. I think it's so pretty, but nobody likes it. Oh, it's a size. Okay. It's a smaller size. It's a small, but it's a size 4, 6. I think that, okay, I'm going to attempt to do this, friends, to show you. All right. Extreme close up. Let me flip the camera. Okay. Do you see? So here it is. I think it's pretty. Maybe it's my photos. Maybe having it on that. Look at how nice that is. It's got like a nice, see? I did all the measurements. I'm good at that. Look at that nice lining. It's like a navy blue and green. I don't know. Okay. Thank you, friends, for looking. But I can't sell it. I've had it forever. Um, Constance says I steal from my old palettes. I love it. Constance, can I ask you, friend? I mean, and you don't have to say, but I was just wondering, like, how long have you been selling palettes? And like, because I've thought about doing that. And do you have any recommendations? Like, so I've heard mixed reviews about FLEEK. So like I've heard people say FLEEK is great if you're starting off small. And I've heard some nightmare stories of the quality of the stuff that's coming in. Let's see. David said, have a good day, everyone. I need to get my day started. You too, David. Thanks for hanging out for such a while. Aw. Um, Cassie said that it's very loud and not my style. The skirt, really? Oh my gosh. Constance said, I grew up a huge Georgia fan, and my last palette had a Georgia sweatshirt, brand new, mine now. Yay! That's great. And then Cassie said, absolutely a ThredUp send. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay. Peacock says white background would help. Maybe have, yep, remove the background. Yes, I have that app, so I can do that. Shelly said lighten the background on the photo. Thank you for the advice, friends. Thank you. I might do that. Velma, good morning. Good morning, Velma. She says good morning to everyone. Thank you for being here, friend. Constance, like any advice on palettes would be greatly appreciated just because I've been thinking about doing that, but I don't know. Like I was trying to make reselling a full-time job, but it's not happening, friends. It's like I knew it wasn't going to replace my corporate salary, but I was trying to have it even replace. Bye, friends. Have a beautiful and blessed day. You too, Cassie. And you have to tell us if you go thrift tripping in New York City. And I have to know what you're doing in New York City. You have to tell us. But maybe on Friday, okay, friend? Um, so I was trying to replace even like my weekly unemployment check, and it wasn't even doing that. I am, haha. Okay, good, good. Um, and it wasn't even doing that. So it's just gonna have to be a side hustle. I'm in the process of applying for jobs, which hopefully um, I will be able to secure something soon. Just checking on the YT, making sure everyone's okay. No one's there, so that's okay. But um, yeah, so I've been just, thinking about the palettes, though. I've been thinking about it. Um, Peacock Constance at Peacock Treasured says, it's great though. I bought 400 bras at $1.50 each and sell them. Wow, that's a great profit, girly. And is this your handle on all your platforms? And like, what's your best selling one? Because I'd love to just make sure that I follow you on there. Welcome in anyone who's coming in. I'm Luna. This is Luna Thrift Slux Finds. I'm a thrifter, I'm a reseller, and I am a live host here on TikTok and the YT. I go live Monday, Wednesday, Fridays from 6:30 to 8 a.m. Eastern Time We warm up the room with a little coffee talk. Thank you for the Luna chats, Velma. And then we talk about our topic of the week. This week's topic is, can small resellers still win as the reselling market gets more competitive, as estate sales get competitive? There was a whole article in the Wall Street Journal on August 9th about how estate sales are really competitive now as we fight the bros at the bins. So, which we all know who those guys are. They travel in packs at the bins. For those of us that shop at the bins, thank you so much for the gold pop, Velma. Appreciate you. So that's our topic. And then I end my live with a little gratitude and affirmations from 7:30 to 8. And the way I work my topic is we kind of, start the topic for the week on Monday and we build on it throughout the week and we wrap up on Friday. So, oh, Velma, thank you so much for reposting. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. If you're new to the room, make sure you grab that daily heart me. If you're not sure what the daily heart me is, it's the orange heart next to my name. It's just a one coin gift, but the benefit of that is that it lets TikTok know that the room is engaging, and it also brings you back. It brings you back to the Luna fam. I call it the Luna fam. Thank you for your rose, Shelly. I appreciate that, friend. It brings you back to the room. It brings it lets the algorithm know that this is the content that you like. So yeah, Alamo's art. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen you in forever, Almo's art. I hope you're doing well. When I see you, it reminds me of Leanne. Haven't seen Leanne in these TikTok streets in a while. I should text her and make sure that she's doing good. I'll give her a little text after this. So, but all right, friends, we are in the gratitude and affirmations portion of the live. We could, of course, continue to talk about all things reselling and thrifting, but I like to take a few minutes just to say thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let's do a little check-in. Let's see. We have had 215 total views. We've had 3 new followers. Thank you so much for the new followers and 14 gifters in this live. I so appreciate you guys. You could be hanging out anywhere else on this platform, but you choose to hang out with me and all these beautiful people in the room. So thank you so much. So this is the portion where I do my gratitude and I do affirmations. So I am a big believer in ending the live on a positive note and hopefully starting your day on a positive note. And so we do miracle mantras. We do affirmations for money and abundance. And then for grins and giggles, we do disappointing affirmations. So don't take these personally, friends. These are just for fun. So I'm going to start off with some disappointing affirmations just to get us laughing, get the room, just having fun. These are great. I picked these up at a small little shop in College Town in Ithaca, New York, where my daughter goes to college. So, all right. I love this. Oh, let me turn off. I'm sorry. I always forget to do this. I'm going to turn off the board just so we can clear the screen up a little bit. And I'm going to flip my camera or mirror my camera so that you guys can do screen grabs of your affirmations if you'd like. All right. The best way to cope with your problems is to add new ones to distract yourself from the original ones. I love it. I love it. All right, we're going to do one more and then we're going to start grabbing some positive ones. Oh my God. Act as if what you do truly matters. It doesn't, but you can always pretend that it does if it helps you feel better about your life. Yeah. It's so funny because my sister-in-law, she is a sonographer, so she does ultrasound, and She does high risk pregnancy. And I always tell her, you are literally saving lives. You are saving babies' lives, which is like, but I said, me, my reselling, my corporate life, I'm not doing anything like super, nah, none of that. So, but I admire her so much. I'm going to grab a tissue, friends. I'll be right back. I don't know. Coach Rhonda, you know how you say that you like during the live, you sometimes start to yawn? I think I feel like my nose starts to run. I don't know if it's allergies or what, but anyway. All right. Let's go down the list, my friends. Let's go down. Coach Rhonda, you're first. You're first, my friend. Everything I desire desires me more. Everything I desire desires me more. That's you, Coach Rhonda. And here is your affirmation for money and abundance. Oh, so good. I am grateful for the wealth I have and the wealth on its way. Beautiful. I am grateful for the wealth I have and the wealth on its way. I love it. All right. Let's see who's next. Let's see who's next. Constance, you're next, my friend. And then Shelly. Constance and Shelly. Remind me, friends, in case I forget. Constance and Shelly. Constance, this is for you. My mind is worth millions. My mind is worth millions. Like it. And your affirmation for money and abundance is, oh, hold on. Let me mix up the cards. All right. My family line is now blessed with health. My family line is now blessed with health. Yay. All right, Shelly, this is for you. I breathe and the world rearranges itself to fulfill my desires. Ooh, that's a good one, Shelly. You're welcome, Constance. I breathe and the world rearranges itself to fulfill my desires. And your affirmation for money and abundance. Every penny I spend is returned to me tenfold. Every penny I spend is returned to me tenfold. So good. So good. All right. After Shelly, we've got Jess and Velma. Jess, this is for you. I feel safe receiving love. I feel safe receiving love. So good. And your affirmation for money and abundance. I let go of any limiting beliefs about money. I let go of any limiting beliefs about money. It's a great reminder. All right, Velma. I lived the life of my dreams because it was written in the stars for me. I see you, Jess. Okay. I lived the life of my dreams because it was written in the stars for me. Okay, Velma. And then I wouldn't be given the ability to dream without the power to make it true. I wouldn't be given the ability to dream without the power to make it true. That's such a good one. All right. Oh, Kat, you snuck in here. Hi, Kat. How are you, friend? This is for you, Kat. The more wealth in my hands, the more good circulates in the universe. That is so true. Moonflower, thank you for the daily heart me. Hi, Moonflower. And Kat snuck in here. I didn't know. Kat is an agency sis. So is Moonflower. Kat, this is your money in abundance. Wealth constantly flows into my life. And remember, friends, there's so many ways we can define wealth. So it can be money, it can be love, it can be health, it can be friends. There's just so many ways to define wealth. So whenever I see this card, I do think about that. I'm like, all right, where's the money? Where's the money coming? But it doesn't have to be money. Wealth comes in many different forms. All right, Moonflower. And then we've got, oh, Katie, hello. hello, Katie. And we've got Missy from Iconic. Oh my goodness. All right, Katie, Missy. We're going to do Katie, Missy, Moonflower. Katie, Missy, Moonflower. Katie, this is for you. Opportunities are handed to me. Opportunities are handed to me. And your affirmation for money and abundance is money is my servant and I am the master of my wealth. Ooh, I love that. Money is my servant and I am the master of my wealth. Missy at Iconic, this is for you. Doors for success open for me before I even ask. Doors for success open for me before I even ask. And your affirmation for money and abundance, every day I am becoming more financially prosperous. Love it. Every day I am becoming more financially prosperous. Moonflower. This is for you, Moonflower. The universe spoils me constantly. The universe spoils me constantly. And your affirmation for money and abundance, I am worthy of the life I desire. I am worthy of the life I desire. I see you, Missy. I see you. It is beautiful, beautiful. And then Fatty and Chicken. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. I love that name. Your dogs are so funny. Okay, Fatty and Chicken, here's for you. My existence pays for itself. My existence pays for itself. You're welcome, Moonflower. Hi, Bobby. And here's your affirmation for money and abundance. I always have more money than I need. I hope that's true for you, friend, and for all of us. I always have more money than I need. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, friends, let's do a time check. We have been on for 1 hour and 11 minutes. We've had 236 total views, 3 new followers, 15 gifters. I so appreciate everyone who's been in here. I'm going to just do a couple of more disappointing affirmations, and then we're just going to end this live. There's no reason to hang out and belabor it if we finished up for the day. So I'll just do a few more disappointing affirmations, and then we're just going to end the live. And then we'll be back on Friday. We'll finish up the topic on Friday. Failure is always an option. Failure is always an option, my friends. Oh my God, I just love these. I just love them because it's so true. It's facts. Failure is an option. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should, but you're going to do it anyway because you never fucking learn. Oh my gosh. All right, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out. It has been a wonderful, wonderful live, and I can't wait to hang out with you all again on Friday. You just make my day. You just start my day off in the right way, and I so appreciate each and every one of you. Moonflower says, my dad's over here saying true. Yes. Yes. I know. That's so funny. We never fucking learn. Have a great day, Coach Rhonda. Have a great day, Velma. Everyone, have a great day. Mwah. Thank you so much for hanging out. All right, friends. See you soon and see you on the TikTok streets. And see you too, friends. See you soon.